Well, I did sharpen the chain on the Sailor Master and cut up and try to split the wood again, and it finally split. But the chain is still a little bit dull, but it's sharp. And I put an 18-inch bar back onto this 82-100 extreme power. But the 22-inch chain didn't last long. The chain broke. The chain was completely destroyed. So I put an 18-inch bar back onto this one. And so I guess I'm going to leave an 18-inch bar onto this one. And probably try to use the 22-inch on the Sailor Master Pro as an attachment. But I'll fire them up for a little bit and let you listen to them for a bit. And how they idle different. That thing is at the same speed, just like on the 2002 Sailor Master. And I think I'll turn the high view on just a little bit to give it a little bit of RPM. That's better. Well, I'll show you the chain. But the chain is finally destroyed. That chain knot didn't last long. So that's definitely completely destroyed. As you can see, it broke off while I was running. So that's totally garbage. So that chain's gone. So I put the 18-inch bar onto this one. But this is the one I used a lot. And this is the one I found in the garage. And they both got sharp chains on them. But I did sharpen the chain on this one. I was cutting a little bit of pieces I was splitting wood with it for the first use. Then I hit the dirt. Now I took the chain off and sharpened the chain instead of using a file. But the electric chain sharpener did work on this chain. So let's see how long that would take care of when me and Jim get ready to cut some wood. But not this week. It may be next week or something, but I don't know. So I think I am going to keep this 18-inch bar onto this saw. But it is very lightweight. Just like a Husqvarna 55. And I will be definitely getting some bigger law dogs for that one. Get one of them dogs from online for that one. And I will definitely get a new chainsaw chain rail for Christmas. And I will definitely be making a chains for them next year on January. But we're just got to see how it goes. But what happened, I was adjusting the carburetor because this thing was acting funny again on me on off camera. And all of a sudden, when it hit that oil sprayer, it broke the chain. It got way too close and it bounced the saw. But the chain catcher on that saw finally caught the chain. But don't worry about it, I didn't got hurt, but I was lucky I didn't got hit by that chain. But hopefully it will never happen again. But they are both good old chainsaws back in the day. But now they'll actually be seen in action on my channel cutting firewood with them. But this one's got its first use once again. And I did use it a lot. Splitting 5 pieces of wood with it. Then finish off the rest after sharpening the chain. And then try the other one out with that saw with the 18-inch chain on it. So I was pretty happy the way I sharpened this chain on it. And I was happy with that. But now, hopefully I'll never break this chain on this one. Because I cannot even afford buying a brand new chain from a hardware store. Because it costs a bunch of money. You can make your own chains by buying a chainsaw chain rail for your chainsaws. 3/8 pitch and 72-inch drive length. Or you can find chains from a junkyard, vintage chains for your vintage chainsaws. And so these saws did got their first use again. But this one's got its actual first use for the first time. Splitting firewood. I just didn't have enough time to make a video of me cutting wood with it because I was so busy. So, but luckily I didn't got hurt, but I was okay. But everything's fine. But nothing was hurt, nothing damaged. But these two will be seen in the firewood processing video one day, probably next week or something. So I just want to wish you a happy Friday, and also to wish you a Merry Christmas for 2023 to the children, including the adults. So this is the reason why I don't like about this, because this one's got a toggle kill switch. Because I hit it with my jacket and my glove every time when I use this saw. It gets me aggravated as heck. I was real aggravated with this switch. Next time I'm going to point this thing away from me without actually hitting the kill switch on it. But this one I love, this switch on it is better. I love this switch on this one better, including the carburetor on this one. Except for that one, because that one don't have that. So I think I may get a carburetor of a Sailor Master Pro to go into this chainsaw, instead of taking the carburetor off of this one and put it on that, because I don't want to switch out the carburetors. But we'll have to wait and see how it goes with this carburetor on this one. And if it goes well on this one, I'll definitely continue to use that one with the old carburetor, and that one with its old carburetor. So they both do not have decompression valves. But this one's a big saw because it's supposed to have a decompression valve, but it don't. So, anyways, there's an update video on the Sailor Master Pro and the Extreme Power 82100 XP. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow and Monday of next week. And alrighty. Thanks for watching.